In today's video, we're going to explore the often overlooked issue of infrastructure maintenance in global economies. The video emphasizes the impact of infrastructure investments on economies, showcasing how they can either propel growth or hinder progress in the future. It delves into the repercussions of excessive development and stresses the significance of upkeeping infrastructure. There is a significant issue that the world is grappling with, one that tends to go unnoticed: the $6.5 trillion global infrastructure investment gap. There's a tale of a shortage in funding for crucial infrastructure projects, from roads and bridges to energy, water, and sanitation systems. Amidst the myriad processing global issues, the need for infrastructure investment often remains unnoticed despite its glaringly evident importance. Over the next 15 years, the $6.5 trillion gap exists between the required infrastructure investment and the current allocation. Among the many sectors are transportation, energy, water and sanitation, telecommunications, and healthcare infrastructure. Infrastructure, the backbone of modern society, plays a crucial role in economic development, social well-being, and environmental sustainability. It covers many physical assets like ports, airports, railways, and water treatment facilities, from roads to power plants and bridges to communication networks. Infrastructure is in high demand, driven by the rapid increase in population, urbanization, and economic development. With the increasing urbanization and the continuous efforts to enhance the quality of life, the demand for infrastructure investment becomes increasingly urgent. If the infrastructure investment gap is not addressed, it could lead to significant economic repercussions. Poor infrastructure hinders economic development, lowers efficiency, and weakens the ability to compete. It hinders access to vital services, restricts trade and investment, and hampers job opportunities. Insufficient infrastructure investment has a significant impact on the quality of life and well-being of billions of people across the globe. In low- and middle-income countries, inadequate access to clean water, sanitation, healthcare, education, and transportation is a significant challenge. Furthermore, outdated and poorly needed information can play a role in environmental harm and worsen the impacts of climate change. Funding poses a significant hurdle in closing the infrastructure investment gap. It's a common challenge for governments to juggle budget limitations and various needs, which often leads to struggles in funding infrastructure projects. Moreover, regulatory barriers, political instability, and perceived investment risks can constrain private sector investment. We need creative financing solutions that extend beyond the usual funding sources to tackle the infrastructure investment gap. Collaborating with the private sector, utilizing green bonds, infrastructure funds, and development assistance can bring in more capital and tap into private sector knowledge. For infrastructure investments to be successful, it's crucial to have effective project planning, governance, and regulatory frameworks in place. This ensures that resources are used efficiently and the projects are sustainable in the long run. When projects are carefully planned, they have the potential to enhance social well-being, boost the economy, and protect the environment, all while reducing potential drawbacks. It is essential to foster collaboration and cooperation across international, national, and local levels to bridge the infrastructure investment gap. Various players, such as multilateral organizations, development banks, governments, and civil society groups, contribute to mobilizing resources, exchanging best practices, and enhancing capabilities. Despite facing obstacles, the decision to invest in infrastructure promises substantial advantages in the long run. This endeavor not only boosts the economy, but also generates employment opportunities, elevates quality of life, strengthens the ability to withstand unexpected challenges, and fosters long-term progress. By delving into the infrastructure investment gap, nations can unleash their complete potential and construct a prosperous and resilient future for everyone. It's essential to embrace technological innovation to tackle the infrastructure investment gap. With the rise of artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, renewable energy, and intelligent infrastructure, a world of possibilities emerges. These technologies pave the way for better resource management, increased operational efficiency, and robust infrastructure resilience. Governments and private sector stakeholders must allocate resources towards research and development to fully utilize the potential of these technologies and seamlessly incorporate them into infrastructure projects. Climate change brings about considerable challenges for infrastructure systems, such as more frequent and severe extreme weather events, higher sea levels, and shifting precipitation patterns. Investing in climate-resilient infrastructure to reduce risks and secure the sustainability of infrastructure assets in the long run is crucial. These measures encompass food protection, stormwater management, green infrastructure, and resilient building design. In numerous regions, the swift urbanization has spurred the creation of extensive infrastructure projects like urban transit systems, housing developments, and utility networks. Mega projects like these demand meticulous planning, coordination, and funding to tackle the intricate issues linked to urban expansion, such as congestion, pollution, and social inequality. Public engagement and stakeholder consultation are crucial to ensure that megaprojects align with the needs and aspirations of local communities. When investing in infrastructure, it's crucial to focus on social inclusion and equity to ensure everyone in society reaps the rewards of these development projects. It involves tending to the requirements of marginalized and vulnerable groups like women, children, older people, and individuals with disabilities. Inclusive infrastructure projects help provide access to vital services, job opportunities, and communal areas, strengthening social bonds and decreasing disparities. Data and analytics are crucial for guiding infrastructure investment choices and maximizing resource distribution. Through big data, geographic information systems, and predictive analytics, policymakers and planners can pinpoint infrastructure gaps, evaluate project feasibility, and track performance more efficiently. Utilizing data-driven methods helps support evidence-based policymaking and allows for proactive risk management. Developing local capacity and skills is crucial to guarantee the effective execution and upkeep of infrastructure projects. By investing in education, training, and professional development programs for engineers, planners, technicians, and project managers, we can enhance the technical expertise and institutional capacity required to manage complex infrastructure initiatives effectively. Working with educational institutions, vocational training centers, and professional associations can contribute to developing a skilled workforce ready to meet the changing needs of the infrastructure sector. Investing in infrastructure has the power to enhance regional integration and connectivity by improving transportation networks, energy infrastructure, and digital connectivity across borders. Improving connections between bordering nations paves the way for increased trade, investment, and collaboration, opening up fresh possibilities for progress and prosperity. In conflict-prone regions, promoting connectivity and fostering peace and stability is greatly aided by initiatives like regional infrastructure corridors and cross-border cooperation agreements. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the significance of sturdy healthcare infrastructure and readiness for pandemics. Investing in healthcare facilities, medical equipment, and emergency response systems is crucial to safeguard public health and maintain healthcare access during times of crisis. By incorporating pandemic preparedness measures into infrastructure planning and design, like enhancing ventilation systems and telemedicine capabilities, we can boost resilience for upcoming health emergencies. When building infrastructure, it's crucial to remember the importance of safeguarding cultural heritage sites and natural landscapes. This ensures that historical and environmental treasures are preserved for the benefit of upcoming generations. Striking a balance between embracing progress and growth while safeguarding traditions and the environment demands thoughtful strategy and involving all parties. Embracing sustainable infrastructure practices like heritage conservation, ecological restoration, and sustainable tourism development can foster cultural diversity, environmental stewardship, and community resilience. Securing the long-term sustainability and maintenance of infrastructure assets is crucial to maximize their lifespan and reduce lifecycle costs. By embracing proactive maintenance strategies like asset management systems and predictive maintenance techniques, you can prevent deterioration and extend the service life of your infrastructure. One day, in a world where sustainable financing mechanisms like user fees, tolls, and dedicated infrastructure funds existed, They work together to generate revenue streams for ongoing maintenance and upgrades. This ensured the continued functionality and resilience of infrastructure systems. Amidst the hustle and bustle of urban landscapes, let's remember the quiet charm of rural areas. They also need a solid infrastructure to flourish, connect, and thrive. Investing in rural infrastructure like roads, bridges, irrigation systems, and electrification can bridge the gap between urban and rural areas, alleviate poverty, and foster inclusive growth. There once was a time when rural communities were isolated and cut off from the world. But then came the heroes with a plan to bring the internet and mobile networks to these forgotten lands. And just like that, a new chapter began. Access to information, education, and markets flourished, transforming the lives of those in the countryside. By delving into different financing methods, we can bridge the infrastructure investment gap through a mix of funding sources and involving the private sector. Imagine a world where different financing models bring private capital into infrastructure projects. Public-private partnerships, infrastructure bonds, sovereign wealth funds, and development impact bonds all play a role in this collaborative effort, sharing risks and responsibilities between public and private stakeholders. Furthermore, delving into fresh revenue streams like carbon pricing, congestion charges, and value capture mechanisms could bring in extra funds for infrastructure investment.